We got a whole bunch of new neon chroma materials that have been added to this universe online thanks to the brand new mega capsule. I was able to get all the new neon chroma materials, so that is what we're going to take a look at today. Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So as I just mentioned, I was able to get all the new neon chroma materials. In case you do not know or haven't seen my previous videos, we have a new Resurgence Mega Capsule in the game, and the rare item or the new item that we got in those Mega Capsule is the Neon Chroma Pack. There are 16 different Neon Chromas, so we'll take a look at all of them today. Each Chroma Pack comes with 3 materials. Here you can see as an example the Orange X Neon Chroma 1, Neon Chroma 2, Neon Chroma 3. Again, go check my my Resurgence Mega Capsule video if you want to see how you open those. I have a video where I open like 10 of them. So we'll show you how you get those Neon Chroma Pack from the Mega Capsule. So let's start with what seems to be the more popular or the more expensive of the Neon Chroma Pack, the Black Composite Neon Chroma. It's a pretty cool looking material. You can see there's a lot of texture in the black part of the material. We will take a look at all 3 different versions of material, but here you can get an overview of what the material looks like on your character. So here you can see with the Black Composite Neon Chroma 1, the Black Composite Neon Chroma 2, and the Black Composite Neon Chroma 3. Some people were wondering how it compares with the previous Black Neon Chroma material. This is the previous Black Neon Chroma material. So if somehow you were not lucky enough to be able to get the Black Neon Chroma material previously, you have the Black Composite Neon Chroma that could do the trick instead. So just so you can compare, this is the Black Neon Chroma 1, this is the Black Neon Chroma 2, and this is the Black Neon Chroma 3. Overall, as you can see, they're fairly similar, but there is a lot more texture in the new Black Composite Neon Chroma material. Again, not exactly the same, but if you were not able to get the Black Neon Chroma material, this is a nice substitute. Also, all the Neon Chroma materials have one channel that you can change the color for. So if you want to change the colors of the channel, quite simply, you just change the color of the slot 1, and you can pretty much put the color the channel any color you like. So the materials are tintable if you want to. So you don't have to stick to one color like I did with some of my styles. I will experiment a bit with some of the materials in the future. Today I'll make a video with all the materials, but I might try to make a video for each material at some point. I guess we'll have to wait and see. And seeing how we were with our Justice Lord Batman, let's go with our Justice Lord Superman. So here you can see this is the blue vinyl neon chroma, and it's a pretty cool looking material. Works perfectly for a Superman type character. Obviously I should use a red material for the cape, but for today this is what we're going to use. But overall, all the new materials are pretty awesome. So it doesn't really matter which one you get, unless you really want a very specific one. All the materials are pretty cool, cool looking. So again, here's blue vinyl neon chroma 1, blue vinyl neon chroma 2, and blue vinyl neon chroma 3. And next we have the red vinyl neon chroma. And as you can see, it's pretty cool material to create a pretty awesome looking Flash character. It allows us to be able to have the red gloves and to have the edge of the gloves yellow and a bright shiny yellow, which kind of sort of fake out the lightning effects that the Flash had on his gloves. And of course it gives us some really nice bright shiny Flash boots with our Flash character. The only exception is the belt. You can see the way the belt is separated with the 3 color channels. I guess the one option would be not to use a material on the belt. But if you do that, the belt won't be as shiny as the rest of the material. So again, let's take a look at the red vinyl neon chroma 1, red vinyl neon chroma 2, and red vinyl neon chroma 3. Sadly, I made my Flash 2020 video not too long ago, but you can be sure that this would be included in that video if I could have at the time. I guess I'll have to include it in my Flash 2021 video. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Next, we have the red composite neon chroma. So you can see the red is a much darker version than the red vinyl version. And also you do have the same texture as we had in the black material previously. So I guess you could use it to try to create a dark red, evil red lantern character. So again, we have the red composite neon chroma 1, the red composite neon chroma 2, and the red composite neon chroma 3. Next, we have the green hex neon chroma. I tried to make a sort of green lantern with it, but I'm not so sure it's the proper choice. I'll probably try to experiment a bit, and I'll try to make something other than green lantern. It's not a bad-looking green lantern, but I don't think I would do that. I guess I have other materials that create a much better green lantern than that. But I guess if you don't have any of the other materials, and this is the one green material you have, I guess you could make do with it and make a green lantern character. And so we have the green hex neon chroma 1, the green hex neon chroma 2, and the green hex neon chroma 3. So showing you all three materials, you can see how the colors are, the channels are separated. And next we have the purple hex neon chroma. And again, as you can see, it's literally the same as the green hex chroma, but in the shade of purple. It's pretty much that simple. There's a handful of materials like that you'll see that are pretty much the same material in different shades and different colors. So here we have the purple hex neon chroma 1, purple hex neon chroma 2, and the purple hex neon chroma 3. Next we have the orange hex neon chroma. So again, pretty much the same material but in shades of orange. Tried to make a hive type character and I failed a bit miserably. I'm gonna have to try again, I guess, in a future video. So we have orange hex neon chroma 1, orange hex neon chroma 2, and orange hex neon chroma 3. And next we'll take a look at the blue composite neon chroma. Remove the aura so that people wouldn't think that the aura is part of the style somehow. And also you can see it has the same texture as the black or the red material we had before. So here we have the blue composite neon chroma 1, the blue composite neon chroma 2, and the blue composite neon chroma 3. So here we have the neon camo material. So if you needed a material for a soldier type character, this would work well enough. We had a few other materials in the past that would create a similar effect, but again, obviously if you don't have those materials, this would be a good option. So here we have the neon camo chroma 1, neon camo chroma 2, and neon camo chroma 3. Here we have the Arctic neon camo chroma. I went with the evil Mr. Freeze style because I foolishly thought that it would kind of look a bit like the Arctic material we already had, and not at all. But still, I thought it was somewhat appropriate. The frost effect, that doesn't come from the material, that comes from the style itself. Maybe I should use another style than Mr. Freeze, just to make sure that people don't think that there's some frost effects that come with this material. So basically, it's a different type of camouflage that you can have for your character. And here's the Arctic Neon Camo Chroma 1. It's a bit of a mouthful. Arctic Neon Camo Chroma 2. And Arctic Neon Camo Chroma 3. So let's go for the Quartz Neon Chroma. It's a pretty funky style. Reminds me a bit of the diamond material, which sadly not a lot of people have because it came with a membership pack, if I recall correctly. Although I think it was in a broker for a while, or could be misremembering. So here we have the Quartz Neon Chroma 1, Quartz Neon Chroma 2, and Quartz Neon Chroma 3. Next we have the Electrum Neon Chroma. Not exactly like the Camo, but it does seem a tiny bit similar. Just a tiny bit. I guess this worked well. This would be a nice Arctic type material for a nice base character. So let's go for the Electrum Neon Chroma 1, Electron Neon Chroma 2, and Electrum Neon Chroma 3. And next we have the Iridescent Neon Chroma. If somehow you don't have the iridescent material, this would kind of work as a nice substitute for that. Although it's probably more similar to the green iridescent material. I'll take a look at those in just a minute. So if you do not have the iridescent material, maybe you want to have this one. So if we take a look at the Iridescent Neon Chroma 1, I'm using the mirror style also to show off when there's lots of textures in the style. Iridescent Neon Chroma 2, well, more or less what I was using. And Iridescent Neon Chroma 3. As a comparison to the iridescent material, this is the iridescent material. So you can see it's a lot more green than the material is. So let's go for the green iridescent material instead. There's also the blue iridescent material, but not really. So if we compare it with the green iridescent material, you can see it's a lot closer to that material. But even then, it's not exactly the same. You can see the highlights and the way the light reflects on the character. It's not quite the same with both material, but it's as close as you're gonna get. So if somehow you don't have the green iridescent material, the Iridescent Neon Chroma pack would be a good substitute for that. And now we're reaching my 3 favorite materials. Somehow I ended up keeping them from last. The first one is the Golden Neon Chroma. It's even better than the gold material in my mind. You can see even though they're both supposed to be golden, there is quite a difference between the golden material and the gold material. Sorry, I had to remove the aura in case people thought it was an effect from the material. So it gives us a really nice shiny metallic gold material, which I have to admit I really like. So we have the Golden Neon Chroma 1, the Golden Neon Chroma 2, and the Golden Neon Chroma 3. Next we have the Steel Neon Chroma. I think this has to be my favorite. Of all of the bunch, yeah, this is the one I like best. And some of you guys might be tempted to think it's probably similar to the silver material. Here's the silver material by comparison. The silver material is nice enough, but it doesn't have all the shiny shine that the steel material has. It's a pretty cool material for a cyborg character, or even a cyborg Superman, or any type of metallic character. This would be perfect. Heck, you could recreate the Iron Man Mark II armor from the first Iron Man movie. So again, we have Steel Neon Chroma 1. So if you want to have a lot of shiny bits, you can. Steel Neon Chroma 2. And Steel Neon Chroma 3. And last but not least, the Pearl Neon Chroma. Again, it seems pretty similar to the opalescent material. If somehow you don't have the opalescent material, this would be a good substitute for that. Let's show the opalescent by comparison. Actually, it's not as similar as I thought. But if you cannot afford to get the opalescent material because it's fairly pricey on the Quartz vendor, the Pearl material works well enough. Or if you were not able to get the white Neon Chroma for some reason. So if you missed out on white Neon Chroma material for reasons, or if the opalescent material is too expensive, this would be a good option. Again, it gives us a really cool looking cyborg character. So there we go. This was all the brand new Neon Chroma materials that came with the brand new Resurgence Mega Capsule. For those of you who may not know, again, this comes from the brand new Resurgence Mega Capsule that we got in the game. You can get the Mega Capsules, basically the Mega Capsules drop in the game. Those that drop in the game, you have to use 7 stabilizers to open them, to unlock them. But if you purchase them directly from the marketplace, you purchase them already unlocked. So you decide, either you purchase them for basically $7 in the marketplace, or you use 7 stabilizers, which will cost you again $7 to unlock those that drop in the game. The main distinction is that those that drop in the game, you can use your stabilizers that you get from the free stabilizer event in order to be able to open them. So in the long run, you should be able to open at least a couple of them for free by playing the stabilizer event every day. I will most likely make a few follow-up videos to try to showcase a few styles with those materials. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this Universe Online at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answered your question. And that's going to be pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.